You know, after all these years on the bench, I've learned that the deepest wounds are not caused by strangers. They're caused by the people we love the most. One rainy afternoon, a 72-year-old man walked into my courtroom. His name was David. His shirt was neatly pressed. His shoes were polished, but his eyes looked exhausted. He wasn't there for stealing or fighting. He had received a citation for refusing to leave a hospital waiting room. I looked at him, then gently asked, "Mr. David, why wouldn't you leave?" He smiled softly, because I didn't know where else to go. The courtroom became silent. I asked, "Don't you have a family?" He nodded. "I have 3 children, 2 sons, 1 daughter, and 6 grandchildren." The room fell silent. "Then why weren't you with them?" David lowered his head. "My children couldn't agree. Who should take care of me?" One son said he didn't have enough room. The other said he worked too much. His daughter said she already had too many responsibilities. So they decided to meet at the hospital and talk about it. He smiled sadly. They forgot I was sitting just outside the door. I heard every word. The courtroom became completely silent. David's voice trembled. I heard one of my sons say, "Dad deserves better, but I just can't do it." I heard my daughter cry and say, "I love him, I just don't know how." Then he reached into his pocket. He pulled out an old family photograph. All 3 children were smiling, sitting on his shoulders. I remember working 2 jobs so they could go to college. I missed birthdays. I missed holidays. I thought I was building a better future. He wiped away a tear. But I forgot children need their father more than they need his paycheck. No one moved. Then he looked at me, his voice shaking, and asked the question I'll never forget. "Your Honor, did I spend so much time trying to give them a good life that I forgot to become part of it?" There wasn't a dry eye in the courtroom. Just then the courtroom doors opened. 3 people walked in, his 2 sons and his daughter, all of them crying. His oldest son stepped forward. "Dad, we weren't arguing because we didn't want you. We were arguing because each of us thought the others could give you a better life." His daughter knelt beside him, holding his hand, then whispered, "We forgot to ask what you wanted." David smiled through tears. "I don't need a bigger house. I don't need more money. I just don't want to eat dinner alone anymore." His youngest grandson, no older than 8, ran across the courtroom, wrapped his arms around his grandfather, then said, "Grandpa, come live with us. I'll share my room." The entire courtroom broke into tears. I dismissed the citation. Then I looked at the family and quietly said, "Your father doesn't need perfect children. He only needs to know he's still part of the family." As they walked out together, David looked back at me, smiled, and softly said, "Today, the court didn't give me justice. It gave me my family back." Because after all these years on the bench, I've learned the greatest inheritance parents hope for isn't a large house or a full bank account. It's hearing their children say, "Come home." Before I leave you today, if your mother or father is still with you, call them today. One day you'll wish you had one more dinner together. And if this story touched your heart, I hope you'll join me again, because sometimes the most important cases never begin with a crime. They begin with a broken family finding its way back together.